Hey guys, I'm Jinx, and welcome back to the Expanse. Yeah, let's go to the let's get the drama going. Let's go see what Arlen has to say. If anything, honestly, I mean, he might pull some very stupid moves instead of giving us closure. I don't know. We'll see. He's dying either way, so it doesn't really matter, but you know. I'd feel much safer with your boots on the actual ground. Kind of feel like you'd have more control to, I don't know, dodge away potentially if we need to. Oh. Never mind, I gave him much too much credit. I thought he was hiding, waiting for us, but no, he's actually just waiting to leave. And I wager to bet that he has the MK core on him. And his genius master plan is fucking go to the pirate ship with the item they want and expect to come out alive. That's great. Are you serious? For fuck's sake, can I... Oh yeah, he has the MK core on his backpack, by the
Came
way.
to shoot me in the back? Eh,
Well,
drummer?
yeah. Yes, I did.
Is better than a Pashangwala like you deserves.
Still thinking you're better than me. That's your problem. That's why you lose.
I came back from the dead twice.
You turn your back on me and Baratna. Just like you turn your back on Dawes and the OPA.
You think you're Beltalowda, Arlen? No, you're just another murderous thug.
Shut up.
That's why the OPA rejected you. They saw you for the crazy Owala you are.
Enough.
Oh damn. Oh damn. Hey, nice. Kind of poetic that's the move that, you know, really fucks him up. Hell yeah. God damn it. Oh shit. Now, very nice. Maya, what the fuck? Drummer. Got confused with names for a second.
She was more of a belter than you'll ever be.
Yes.
She didn't have to die. Why?
Oh, god damn it. Couldn't you just like wait 5 more minutes? I was gonna propose the whole mag boot head crushing thing again, but alright.
Trouble with your crew, Captain?
I have the MK core. Put a bullet in this bitch's head and we can split the profit.
That's not surprising at all. But you couldn't really let me do that? For fuck's sake.
I wonder, Camina Drummer, do you believe in grace? I do. It's what sustained me in that wretched cave the Indians locked me in. It's what binds me and my crew together as family. And this one, at this moment, gives me pause from killing you. When a weaker, pettier person would savor the opportunity. But grace must be earned. Convince me your life matters, and I will let you live.
I fight for the people of the belt.
Why?
Because it's what's right. Because it's what keeps me from going Big Pigal. My anger either pushes me or pulls me apart. Without something to fight for, I am nothing.
Don't you see how we're meant to be together? Kindred spirits. Two bodies in the same orbit. Finally we meet and you want to squander it all? How much time have you wasted serving inadequate men? Or trying to fight every battle by yourself?
Oh, wow.
Circumstances set us against each other. But we are not victim to circumstance. Even now, after all the blood between us, we can seize this chance to build a new future together. You want to serve the belt? With our money, we can build a fleet to fight the Inyas, put bounties on their heads, and make sure they never touch us. Our buyer will make us wealthy enough that we can build our own system if we want, and make sure we are always protected.
Who is your buyer?
It's a private company.
There are no private companies in the belt. Is it Checkman? Royal Charter?
It doesn't matter. One rich J-Ming or another. They're all the same. What matters is what we do with it.
Is she a traitor? From the perspective of the belt, is she a traitor? I mean, if she really only attacks UN ships, I think not from the perspective of the belt. But also, she is absolutely batshit insane because, like, that's a great plan. It sounds very cool, but all those fleets and all that shit is gonna matter very little when we hand this weapon over to somebody else. You want protection? Keep it. But even that is fucking shitty. You really want to be safe? Build a fleet, yeah sure, but take a weapon like that out of the fucking equation.
You think you can trust the Inners? That they will hand you money and leave you alone? You're insane.
And you're a fool with no vision. Pity.
Captain Drummer. Drummer, this is Julie Mao. You've held up your end of the bargain, and now I've held up mine. All the pirates on board the Europa's Bane are dead.
God damn!
Yeah, look, this is an open broadcast, so I don't know if you're hearing me or who else is. But your crew is on board, and I have the Artemis on target lock. If I don't receive a response from you soon, I will assume the ship has gone hostile and blow it to shit. Good luck.
Thanks.
I'd offer you everything.
You have nothing to offer me. I fight for the belt.
Well, what are we doing? What are we doing? What's the plan? Come on, thank you. Give me quick time events. Something, anything. Ha! Those guys aren't thinking with zero gravity.
Ready torpedoes!
Oh shit. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, goddamn, that's the first time I had to do that. I think. Jesus fucking Christ.
Fire.
Captain Drummer. Captain, are you there?
I'm here. I'm on the hull.
She's alive! I told you she'd make it. Stay right there. I'll be out to assist you. You're safe now, Captain. We're all safe.
Well, I certainly hope so. After all the shit. Roll credits? Or series vicinity 3 weeks later.
Nearing Ceres Station, Captain. Are you sure we're cleared for approach?
We're clear. Dawes controls the docks, and he's decided to lift the bounty on me and play nice. For now, at least.
Captain Drummer. Drummer. We're almost there. Which means it's almost too late.
I know.
Did you at least listen to the message?
No need. I know my answer.
Look, I'm heading to Ceres because that's where my contacts are. And it's where a girl with some basic crunching skills can do a little good. What's there for you anymore?
Same as you. It's where I'm needed.
I know fuck all about the belt. But I do know the difference between a foot soldier and a leader. Just hear him out. You never know, right?
Drummer, this is Fred Johnson. I believe the last time we met, you were holding a gun to my head. But what's past is past. I think you'd agree. I understand you are returning to Ceres. I am calling to offer you an alternative. I do not claim to speak for the Belt. Any person who would do so is as foolish as they are dangerous. The Belt is a fractious, toilsome tinderbox, a graveyard of ideals and ambition. It is also, I believe, the last great hope for humankind. The Inners have forgotten how to build. Their focus is on killing each other and controlling Belters. I know this firsthand. But Belters are builders. We forge new worlds out of rock and metal. It doesn't matter where we came from or the demons in our past. It only matters what we can contribute right now. I know that you have suffered and lost, and that through it all, you never forgot what you were fighting for. That is why I need you here on Tycho as my partner for a new OPA. Come speak with me. See what I am building. You have much to contribute, Drummer. Don't let it be wasted.
Damn it.
I saw the smile you were holding back.
Change coordinates. We're making a stop at Tycho Station.
Of course, Captain. May I ask, what is on Tycho?
Let's find out.
All right. I honestly, I didn't expect it to end so early, so this is, I guess, a kind of a shorter one when it comes to gameplay. But you know me, we're gonna talk about it, so let me turn down the sound of my own headphones for a sec. There we go, so that I don't have to scream. And we'll just let the credits roll, of course. The Expanse. Ending on a more positive note. Ending is, of course, very much left open as to what is, gonna happen in the future. But overall, pretty cool. Pretty cool story, I'd say. Felt kind of short, but that's not a bad thing. It's just an observation. I realize also, while I'm saying that this Let's Play has been on my channel for a couple of weeks, so, I don't really know if you can call that short. But the story itself, it seemed like we got from beginning to end. I feel like it developed very quickly. But as I said, that's not a bad thing, it's just an observation. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty cool. Personally, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't put it over The Walking Dead. But The Walking Dead also has 4 games in total with a fucking, pretty much continuous story throughout-ish, at least. I mean, you change protagonists a couple of times, but it comes back to Clementine, of course. So, but still, comparing maybe the first The Walking Dead to this, I still wouldn't put this over that. Of course not. Because there's some... Wait, Elizabeth Olsen, what the fuck? Anyway. Because there's still some stuff about this game which I find a little bit questionable. For starters, I don't actually know how much of this story I could have changed. Right now, thinking back, because there weren't that many choices. I might be completely wrong, but I feel like it was always one big decision where you get that little freeze frame and 2 options to choose from. Save Arlen's leg or sacrifice the fucking vault or whatever it was. Supply vault. I feel like choices like that, there was literally only 1 per episode. So in episode 1, you had 1, in episode 2, you had 1, etc. And only now in episode 5, because it's the ending, they threw a couple more choices at you. Yeah. But I don't know really how much I could have changed. Maybe Drummer's motivation could have changed, because now, and especially with the help of dead hallucinated Maya's words, Drummer's motivation is very clear, and it's to do what she can for the belt. It's to help the belt. It's to save the belt. Build a new OPA that is actually good this time, or better, and fucking help the belt. I think that motivation is very clear, and especially now in this episode, we were asked we had a lot of answers, so we could answer, yeah, I'm doing this for the belt. So I feel like that's where that came from. Maybe in the end that motivation could have been different. Maybe if you chose other dialogue options or whatever, it would say that you're that Drummer isn't sure what she's fighting for, that she's fighting for herself, or I don't fucking know. And you, that's always sweet. Anyway, Wow, short credits, or shorter than I expected. I feel like that, and maybe which one of the crew members is present at the end. I feel like those two might be the biggest. Khan's fate. Okay, I guess she could have died too. Tor could have died too. Yeah, but like I feel like the story overall wouldn't have changed. Drummer probably ends up, well, like, always ends up where she is. It's just a matter of who ends up there with her. Anyway, let's look at the decisions before I bore you with more of my talking. 86% Drummer saved Rain from Tor, of course, and 14% actually went through with it. Goddamn, helping or leaving Virgil. 83% Drummer stayed with Virgil when he was panicking, of course. 3% just left him when he was panicking, and 14% were too afraid. Oh, Virgil was too afraid of Drummer to seek her help. Oh shit. God damn. But yeah, of course we calmed him. 61% helped calm Virgil. 25% failed to calm him. God damn. And 14% just straight up didn't try. Those 14%, they're just doing all the bad. Let me guess. 14% didn't forgive him. No, okay, it's a bit different. 60% Drummer told Virgil he needed to make amends in the belt. Yeah. 1% told Virgil she couldn't forgive him. Interesting. And 39% he never asked. Tor's death. Drummer arrived after Khan killed Tor. Drummer killed Tor. Huh. I wonder what affects that. Killing pirates. Drummer helped Khan kill the boarding party with Khan. And the pirates never sent a boarding party. Oh yeah, of course. That is if we... It's the fucking 14% again. Khan's fate. 53% Khan survived the encounter with the pirates, and Khan was killed in the gunfight. 47% got her killed. Holy shit. Is that if you don't have that conversation with her? Because you need to like give her a cigar and get on good terms with her, and then have that talk and learn about her little strategy that she had with her husband. So is it like if you don't learn about that strategy, she dies here? Holy shit. Arlen's death. Wait, hold on. 80% Toussaint killed Arlen. 20% Rayan killed Arlen? Rayan can do that? That's pretty cool. Why Drummer I wonder how that comes about. That is pretty cool. Why Drummer matters. 27% Drummer chose the belt as the reason why her life mattered. 56% Drummer chose Maya as the reason why her life mattered. And 17% Drummer chose justice. Yeah, I mean... all three options are probably valid for Toussaint, but I felt like for Drummer's story, it makes the most sense that the belt is why she matters, because her motivation is to help the belt. I mean, it has been actually always, but especially now, yeah, it's coming to light. Drummer's weapon. Whoa. 50, what the fuck? 74%. Drummer had to face the weapons, Motherfucker, I can't read. Face the pirates unarmed. And 26% had a shotgun in her final fight. How'd that come about? Because we had a gun, but that shit fucking conveniently jammed. Alright. But those were really the only options. See what I mean? It's like there's nothing about the ending, maybe, you know, about getting that invitation to join the new OPA and all that stuff. But some of these choices, especially like Arlen's death and all that, are pretty interesting, because it's like Rain could have killed him. Holy shit. But I also, there's not a single mention of Maya other than why Drummer matters. So I wonder what her role would have been going forward if she hadn't died. Because I don't know, mind you, so it's unfair of me to judge, but I'm getting more and more of an impression that it's like they wrote the story so that her character can die and the story can continue without her, but at the same time, they needed to leave an option where she survives. So if she does survive, maybe she doesn't have a lot to do in the story because they didn't want to change the story too much because of her being alive. You know what I mean? But like, at least I would have expected an option here to say like The Walking Dead season 4. Maybe it's unfair of me to keep comparing, but like maybe like a little screen with all the potential crew members that we could have had, and then it says like, you know, like Khan survived the events of the Expanse and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then a little like grayed out or crossed out people reminding us like Maya died when this and that happened, stuff like that. Like that would have been cool, because that would also show who could have actually survived and who could have died of your crew throughout the game. But there is nothing like that, which also makes me kind of question. Well, it makes me question Maya mostly, if she could have actually ever made it to the end of the game or not, and if so, what kind of role she would have played. But that is okay. Let me press this button and hope it doesn't throw me into the bonus episode. Don't throw me into the bonus episode. Don't do it. Thank you. There is a bonus episode called Archangel. A consequential day in the life of Christian Avasarala, the most powerful person on Earth. So we'll continue next time with this. Yeah, playing as an inner, which is going to be interesting. Drummer takes on the pirates and Arlen in a final gambit to recover the MK core and save her crew. Yeah. So overall, I liked the game. I really did. Like it was actually fun to play, and it was fun to have a more modern Telltale experience. You know, with like better visuals and stuff like that. Let me sit up on my chair real quick. That was actually really fun. Goddamn, I have a fucking eyelash in my eye, motherfucker. Oh, that is the worst fucking feeling. Anyway, that was fun. It was really fun, but there are, as I said before, a couple, or as I've been talking about, a couple of things to critique. Again, like I don't know really how much impact the player actually can have on the story. Yes, some stuff can obviously change, judging by all the like choices at the end of the episodes, but I feel like overall everything is always going to be the same, and that is still very Telltale. That is true, but I feel like I'm gonna make another unfair comparison, but comparing it to The Walking Dead. All right. I feel like in that game, or in those games overall, there was much more choice. You know, it felt like you had much more agency over the story. It still feels like Telltale, like there are certain story bits that are always going to happen, and the characters, no matter what choices you pick, are always going to end up in this location and then that location and blah blah blah. That is still very much Telltale, and it's absolutely fine. Like, not every game... I think I just hit my microphone, I'm sorry. Not every game has to be fucking Detroit Become Human with those flowcharts of, like, all the choices that could happen. No, it doesn't have to be like that, goddamn. I'm not expecting that. But even back in those games, in the Walking Dead games, it feels like you have more choices, you know what I mean? Like, playing an episode in those games, it feels like they throw more big choices at you. And not just one per episode. This game feels more linear. I think that's the best way to describe it. It feels more linear. And that can be a critique, or just an observation, depending on if you care, really. Because it's still a very, very fun game, you know what I mean? It's still a very fun game, but I personally, especially when it comes to Telltale games, of course, the less linear, the better, I suppose, because that would equal more consequences for my choices and a more variable story. So I prefer less linear games from Telltale, but this one happened to be a bit of a more linear game. At least that's what it feels like to me. I mean, fuck, you could absolutely blow my mind. Maybe there are like a million different endings and all of that, but I highly doubt it. And that's okay, absolutely. Hold on, I want to say something else too. Other than that, there's stuff like that which I kind of... some questions I have. Like the scrap collecting. It's very cool because, like, when we were doing those levels where we were flying around in big like wrecks of spaceships, and you were like in space and you could control your character like that. Like that was very, very cool. Very cool to get to explore that. And yes, you could find some items for your crew members as like side quests, which is very cool. Like that part I actually appreciate. Again, I don't know what consequence it has for not finding it. Like maybe if we had found the medicine for Arlen, maybe he wouldn't have done all that. Who knows? I mean, granted, he probably still would have, but you know, still, those little side quests were cool. And you could collect pieces of scrap while you were at it. You know, you could just pick them up and Drummer would say a line or two of dialogue and that's it. I just wonder, what was that for? Because yes, story-wise, I guess it makes sense because we're still scrappers, right? But at the same time, it's like, it feels like you just put those items there as little, literally meaningless collectibles that have literally no impact on any of the game going forward. You just put them, sprinkle them around for the player to just have something to find, to tingle that little fucking completionist gamer's instinct to fucking have to go around and collect every single one of those pieces of scrap, even if they don't mean shit. I have to explore. Kind of feels like that was the reason they were put there, which is a maybe questionable choice, but looking at it from a different angle, it is cool that you have these big, beautiful, and it really is, or they really were, beautiful freighter wrecks that you get to explore in space with honestly wonderful sound design, as I said before in a previous episode, that you have those to explore, and it just makes sense that you would find some goodies here and there that you can pick up, you know, to, I don't know, so your crew can sell them later. Like, it doesn't, that's exactly the kind of stuff that wouldn't matter to the story. So I'm not fucking saying that ruined the game. Nothing ruined the game. This is a good game. But that, and like, what happened to button mashing? There was, I might be misremembering, mind you. Maybe in previous episodes there were more QuickTime events like that, but I honestly, right now, I really think that instance with Toussaint at the end, where I had to press my fucking RT button like that, or R2 actually, I feel like that was the only instance where we actually had a thing like that. You know, a QuickTime event like that in this whole game, which seems kind of crazy to me. I mean, goddamn, like, just because I'm used to it from Telltale doesn't mean they have to throw it in. They don't have to pull out all their cards, all their Telltale cards, but get it? Like all the typical Telltale game stuff. They don't necessarily have to pull it out. I appreciated there being no timer on dialogues. Now, as I'm saying that, I realized there were timers on dialogues, but they never turned out to be an issue. I don't know. Like I said, this whole game feels a lot more linear and a lot like smaller than what I'm used to from Telltale, but that is absolutely okay. And I still really had a fun time playing it. I really did. But I have to say, for me personally, hands down, the best thing... Oh, god damn it. No, I really hit my microphone. I'm sorry, I'm making like hand gestures even though you can't see me. Hands down, the best part of this game for me personally is absolutely Drummer and Maya. That was, for me, the most enjoyable part of this game to see. Those two interacting together. And now that's maybe because I tend to be sometimes a little bit of a hopeless romantic. Alright, fine, I admit it. When there is a protagonist in a game or a movie or whatever, and they have a love interest, I like that shit. Alright? Sorry. So, yes, I like that in this game a lot. I can't objectively judge if their relationship was written well. I don't know enough about writing a character to be able to tell you if that was like actually good or bad. All I can say is that to me it made a really good impression. It felt good. I really enjoyed it. Like, that was really a big enjoyable part for me for the game. So yeah. But other than that, The Expanse, modern Telltale game. We still have one more bonus episode to go, which is going to be probably a stark contrast to the shit we've experienced so far, because it's going to be the most important person on Earth. It's like the president of Earth, I guess. We'll see next time, but yeah. Other than that, I don't think there's much more to say. I enjoyed my time. I really had fun playing this game, even though I kind of focused on like more criticism now in my little talk here. But the game absolutely had like a lot of good shit too. Like I said, relationship between Drummer and Maya, A+, wonderful. Like that, I love that. And other than that, what really sticks out to me was the level design in the previous episodes. In like episode 1 and 2, where you got to explore those wrecks, those spaceship wrecks, and you got to fly around yourself in these big open levels. It's still the visuals of it still fit into the art style of the game, so it wasn't like photorealistic or anything, but goddamn, I mean, fuck, space doesn't need to be. It was still beautiful. And I'm doing a let's play, so I talked a lot, of course, over a lot of those parts, but especially when you were in those levels and you just fly around just quietly. The music takes a bit of a step back, and all you can hear is like the muffled voice of Drummer's RCS boosting her forward. Seeing the fucking like crashed debris of the spaceship around you, and the absolute beautiful vista of stars in the distance. I don't actually know what vista means, by the way, but it just sounded like the right word. Like, that was beautiful. That was visually beautiful. The sound design fit. Like, those moments in this playthrough, we only had a couple because, as I said, I'm talking constantly, but if you were playing this privately, you'd have those moments constantly in the first 2 episodes, and that's beautiful. Absolutely. That is another one of the standout things about this game that they did amazingly. That has to be absolutely fucking has to be talked about, you know? Anyway, speaking of talking, I think that's enough of it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm not going to say my typical goodbye just yet in the end of a Let's Play, because we still have dear old Archangel here, which is a very interesting name for an episode, but we'll see. Most important, most powerful person. Not most important, most powerful person. We're not in the government. We're in the fucking Illuminati. Most powerful. Alright. We're gonna be pulling strings next time. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you all next time. Auf Wiedersehen.